Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Third quarter action. Chicago Bulls marching in third. Alright, let's get right back into it. So in our previous video, we were just talking about the Chicago Bulls, how everything could have went down with good recent trades or draft picks, or somewhat to make our team a lot more better, a lot much better, and hopefully we can play a better season, or even have our like up and coming players to make them good enough for the squad. But let's talk about how this team would do if we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Unfortunately, like I don't want to be so mean about this, but I'm pretty sure if we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, we wouldn't really do too well. Not trying to be disrespectful, but I just feel like with the depth and skill that teams like Atlanta, or not even that, maybe even Washington. But like just teams like that, I just feel like maybe like the number one seed Washington is just too good for us. Or not even that, it's probably maybe even going into the finals too. Because when you really think about it, like I do know that we have Jimmy Butler, we have all these good guys that can really handle the playoff pressure. But do I feel like that our players are ready to go up against those other players that are quick, fast, good, like good for the shot, like good and ready for the shot. And then on top of it, like they're just physical, man. I just think like maybe that could be our main issue. Just trying to grow that, type of star talent. Which don't get me wrong, I love my team. My team is awesome. I think my team can have a perfect season one day. But I just feel like, like do I feel like that team will ever kind of like reimburse itself, just like what Jordan and Scottie Pippen did, which I just feel like that could happen. Anything's possible unless you put your mind to it. But I just feel like with this squad, like we have just so many good weapons to choose from. But like I said, I think for the Bulls' future, we could have guys like Anthony Davis, Jabari, Wiggins come to the squad and just start killing it. But not only that, like just to even be greedy, I would personally like it if Jallo Okafor came to Chicago because he's from Chicago too. So this conversation just makes me want to talk about it more. So I just like having like all these good what if conversations. So hopefully like due to how I feel, hopefully people can spread the word and say like, hey, like this guy yada 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 made good comment about the Chicago Bulls, and maybe our team might get better. And to be honest, I personally think we are that good. Like we are that good. You know what I'm saying? Our team, like literally, our team can really cook. All right, let's go. Good defense. Let's play that deep. But what are my concerns about like our team that could possibly be hurting? I personally think if Derrick Rose gets injured one more time, or just little tiny injuries that make him much weaker, I just personally feel like that he needs to probably maybe sit one full year out. But then on top of that, that's one much hurtful person to lose, like by time when the playoffs come, and that's going to be our problem. Finding 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 a really good point guard that can supply everything for the squad. But that's just gonna be crazy. Like that's if we ever did that.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Unfortunately for the Bulls, home court advantage really didn't do much for them as they dropped their first two games at home and were bounced in the first round. Another example of why.
Alright, back at it. Sorry about that, guys. I was texting my homies. But yeah, I think our team looks just by how I made the team. That just looks very solid to my opinion. I personally think that we could really become champions for a very long time. But then on top of that, we need to find newer players. We need to find newer talent, so that way we don't stick with our old talent. So that way people won't be thinking that they want to stay with the Chicago Bulls forever. Which I which I personally don't want to say. Like we gotta just lose one time. Like we definitely want to have like a good legacy. And don't get me wrong, I think Chicago can really make it happen for next year. But the only question is, do we have that type of money and just trying to keep the players? Like, maybe that's our problem. Like, maybe due to where the location is, or not only that, like Chicago, I don't want to say it's a nice area, but just as far as basketball wise, people probably do like going out there because it's like the only sport to make people happy. Excluding football from to all them Chicago fans that like the Bears, but I'm not a football fan, and no, I'm not a Green Bay Packers fan. But let's just try to be positive about this, please. But no, let's just say if we never had a good squad, like our chances of just making it to the playoffs very very little. But just making it to the playoffs every single year though, like that just speaks a lot of volume. But let's just talk about the draft. Who are we going to draft that's gonna play for Chicago? Like that's the main thing. Like I've been always dreaming about that every single day. But I'm just like, my other friend Kadim, shout out to that homie. He was telling me like we might get Willie Cauley-Stein because Willie Cauley-Stein, he's a very athletic, good center. But on top of that, you gotta realize don't we got Joakim Noah for that? Like that's what I'm saying. But maybe what he's trying to point out is like Willie Cauley-Stein could be our guy to back up, or probably be developed into like a much better player than Joakim, to be honest. Because if he can block better than Joakim, then he's definitely going to be starting at some point of his career. But I don't know. I personally was saying that Joakim does need to go, so maybe that is what's best into our favor. And hey, if it has to happen, it has to happen. I was thinking we can just find a good, really really good, somewhat good center, but I wasn't thinking of pick up trashy people to just play for the team and then just keep our same players like that. I do know that lots of people, including me, were thinking that Melo was gonna come, but yeah, so yeah, but I just thought Melo, he could really make a difference, but I guess he wanted to stay in Chicago, or no, New York. yeah, like what am I talking about? But no, that is a good decision for Melo because I would like for him to bring the Knicks to a playoff series, and then possibly, hopefully, win a title. I would just like to see it happen. It would just make a lot more sense to have a team from New York, one of very few teams from New York, to just make it to the playoffs. That's because last recent time of them making it to the playoffs was back in what, 2012, and then in 2013 and 14 they just screwed up. So that's what I'm just really hoping for these Knicks, because I would like to see Jalil Okafor go at it with somebody for the playoffs, and then on top of that, we're talking them and Tyus Jones. That would be freaking amazing. My God. That is definitely something I would be, ecstatic to see. But definitely, let's get back into our Bulls conversation. If we did have Melo through the squad, I would really enjoy him, a lot, because think about it, you're having a guy who's really going to be asking for a lot of money, but on top of that, his skills will be kind of worth it will be kind of worth it, like right at the end, because Rose will just have to beat him all the time. But I know that there's a controversy of people that were telling me that was never going to be like the perfect good duo because we already, have people to kind of supply good enough talent, and then Melo on top of that just doesn't mesh too well with Rose because those are two people that want the ball that much. Yeah,
And
so
Hardaway still showing restraint in the NBA. We've seen flashes of his ball handling
sorry.
and his explosiveness.
Oh,
Most of his shots came from long range.
Yeah, and that's the one area that he'll have to continue to
ah,
sharpen up is his ability to shoot off the dribble and take
all
care of
right.
the ball.
So
But
as you can
the work
see,
ethic is
we
there.
are
That'll have
actually
to endure.
putting up a better fight. Let me tell you what
Just a
has
lot of
happened.
disappointment for the Knicks
So I
last
have a
year and
Knicks
their
my jam,
fans,
right?
many
And like
hoping
literally
for them to
every time
challenge
with
for
the
the East
Knicks,
title,
right?
but
I
it
tend
just
to
never
screw up
came together.
a
Fragile
lot more in their
opportunity
games
to
rather
get
than
those
for
teams
what I'm
out.
doing with the Chicago Bulls.
The Knicks leading by 5.
But the problem is that
Here's
with the
Smith.
Knicks is like I'd
That's
be
in there.
losing by like
Anthony with the
50
assist.
points
And that's
every
now
single game.
6
Like
points
yeah,
for
I
Smith.
know. But hopefully with this my GM, I don't run into that situation because I actually want to put up
Yeah,
a
the
really
Knicks
good
last
game of
season had some
like
strong runs at
just
times, but
make this
slow start
video
to the
look like a
season
really
seemed to
good game for you
put them
guys.
too far in back
Just
of everybody.
do it every single other game because I actually like being competitive when it comes to basketball, whether if it's in real life
Anthony.
or
The
video
shot
game
clock go.
speaking
And
wise.
Chicago will go
Oh,
with
here we
with
go.
the ball.
Oh no, and
Foul on the
oh,
shot.
I was
Got him on
about
the
to
way up
say
that
and
time, so he'll
one.
shoot 2 right
Rose
here.
is a beast, man.
Well,
Literally,
Thompson
like if he
finished
wasn't injured for
26th
2 years,
back in
I would
2009 coming out of
literally just
USC. And
enjoy
boy, what
seeing
a get for the
him play
Bulls.
more.
He's a
But it's like
defensive-minded big man who can
injuries
defend the
really
4 and
held him
5
back.
positions, and he's
But
also got a very
I'm
reliable
actually
mid-range
happy that
game.
this Rose
Morgan's
is a lot
checked in
more,
for Hardaway.
like
Chicago also making some
a lot more,
changes. Alex
playmaking
McCoy
than like
subbed
the
in for
other one. The
Davis.
other one
And
just
Gasol
didn't
subbed in for
really
Wiggins.
care. He just wanted to drive to the hoop a lot and just try to dunk it all the time. That's not always the best case. But hopefully we can make Rose a more playmaking point guard and
And here's
more
Rose
shooting wise
outside.
point guard to make our team
Second
better.
shot opportunity.
Oh, let's go!
Foul call that time on the way
If
up.
you
That'll give
guys
him 2 shots from
saw
the free
saw
throw line
that,
here.
if you guys didn't see that, rewind that because that should have been an and one. But the ball didn't listen to me. God damn it! All right, let's go, Drizzy.
And looking back for a
Andre
second at
Drummond.
his
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
shots per
call him. I'm
game
gonna call
average,
him
Steve, I
Drizzy.
mean, his low
Good
post defense
Driz,
was
popping in the
phenomenal. I
hood,
mean, I
son.
love watching him operate down there
Bam.
defensively.
He's off on
Ah,
the first.
yo, y'all are hating,
And Gibson very
hating
motivated to
on
cover
Drummond,
ground defensively.
Yeah, he's got a
hating.
slender build, Kevin,
Nope.
but he's a worker in the
I
weight
make
room.
it. I
Slight
make it
and
though
light, but
because
Coach
I am
Thibodeau
a
says he's the
beast
team's
at
hardest worker and he's getting stronger.
using Drummond. Drummond is like my secret weapon, boy. Alright, let's
Cologne gets
go.
Robinson.
Definitely,
Anthony
this Knicks
Robinson.
roster that I'm playing up against isn't really that bad. They're
17
actually
foot
putting up
shot
a really
on the
good,
way.
decent fight.
And he
But in
can't
real life,
bank that
the
one in.
Knicks just didn't really do too good. I
Well,
was
they're
I was
back to
very
Rose.
shocked of like what happened to the Knicks this year.
And Gibson
Like
gets
the
to Rose.
injuries, trades, and we're seeing like Shumpert go
Drummond
to
with a
the
screen on
Cavs.
him.
Like, come on, like
And
that's just
Rose
trader
wide open.
status
He
right there.
shoots.
I'm pretty sure
Second
they'll
shot
probably try to come
opportunity.
back to
And
the
that
Knicks
one
at some
goes in
point.
as he is
Because
fouled.
like the
3
Knicks like
points if
them,
he
you
can
know what
get
I'm
to the
saying?
line.
Like you guys gotta
You got to
understand
get
that.
a
Like
read of where
Shumpert,
that miss was going.
Shumpert, he was
That
really
allows him to
gonna
be the
make
first guy
like
to it and get the
like
putback.
literally
And
like
Newmark
make a
making a
good name
change.
for himself
Aldridge is checked in.
right over in New
Lamar
York. But
for
I'm
3.
guessing he just wanted
And
more.
it's Chicago with the
Like he
rebound.
just wanted something much bigger. He wanted to win a ring. But I'd be shocked if the Cavs just won a
Rose
ring.
kicks to Butler.
That would just be
Back
crazy.
to
You know what I'm
Rose.
saying? So, let's go. Give me a pick. Give me a pick.
Anthony against
Oh,
Gibson. And Rose.
bang
wide open, and he
bang.
shoots. And again, no
Oh.
good by Chicago.
I was about to
I'll tell you, with the
say,
way he's been
dang,
playing this quarter,
dang.
guys, they're going to need
Like
somebody else to
get
pick up the slack.
like literally get the
Calderon dishes to
torpedoes
Carmelo.
ready. Like we were going to
Back to
go
Calderon.
swimming,
This one
like
for
go
3.
hunting
That's
on
in
these
there.
dudes.
Anthony with the assist.
And since when does
Calderon's
Jose
got himself on
Calderon
the board with 3 here.
be making these crazy shots, boy? Oh my god.
Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford
Alright, here we go.
to be a little
Jimmy in
more
the buckets.
comfortable with the three-point shots. You just don't want to fall
Uh-oh.
too much in love with it.
Oh
I'll tell you
my
what, the way
god.
they've been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Oh, good rejection. Ah, my God. See, this is why I don't like the CPU that much, because the CPU is like super duper smart, and they just know how to really play this soft basketball. No, they play like soft, smart basketball. When you really think about it. Ah, come on! I literally thought that was gonna be my rebound. Like, come on. Look at his team though. Oh, yeah. Thank God that wasn't a flagrant. That was a flagrant. I'd be sending Taj to the locker room. Alright, so yeah, come on, like, we could beat him. We could definitely beat him. Alright, good rebound. Good rebound. Good rebound. Good rebound, boy. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Jimmy Butler with the shot, boy. I think Jimmy Butler is a very good player. It's just like his mentality kind of drops a little bit because because he's always in like a slump when he tries to score, which I feel like he should just know when to score, like during the right time. Which I just saw it like during the preseason game. You know, he really made himself a lot better during the preseason. But I guess that's just something for him to think about, and we'll try to step back. Let's try to step back up during the playoffs next year. Definitely Jimmy McBuckets. Look at that 3-point shot though. Just filthy. You can't stop this dude. I'm sorry. You can't stop my man Jimmy. My man Jimmy Butler. Jimmy McBuckets. Buckets all day. Get them Big Macs, boy. Oh my God. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Give me that assist. Give me that assist. Oh, I was about to say, oh no, don't play that point guard. Please don't play the point guard position. Gosh. Oh, let's go. Money. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, let's go. Paul Gasol. Down by 3, boy. With 16.2 to go. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's play that tight defense. Tight defense, boy. Tight defense, boy. This is how we do it. This is how we do it out in the streets of Chicago. Bomb squad? Oh no. No bomb squad. Oh, I was about to say. Alright, well. Hey guys, I know that you guys would like for me to always, cook for this video, but I gotta always pause it because, I just want to kind of make it a little bit decently shorter. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next quarter.